A Hook for You by David King, illustrated by Renan Archard. Nothing warms up quite like a hug, but what can we do when we can't be together? This is the story of a new hug's adventure and the boy who shared it with the world. Adam is a joyful kid who loves to go to school. Every day he is learning more and having fun with his friends too. But suddenly his class is inside a computer screen, with his friends and adventurers completely out of reach. His teacher is working really hard to keep their learning going. So, Adam draws her a special gift to send across the distance. I'm sending you this virtual hug to say thanks for all you do. We miss your classroom and the learning fun. We promise we'll be back with you soon. The teacher feels the hug wrap around her hat. It is the boost of hope she needs. She carries it with her everywhere. But the hug's job is just the beginning. The teacher goes to the cafe where people stand far apart, wishing they could chat and play instead of just waving. So many lonely faces. They could use a pick-me-up. The teacher passes on the hug and it gets right to work. Let's send a hug in every cup to warm your heart and hands. It will keep them snug until they can hold loved ones again. With every sip, remember that this isn't for much longer. Your friends will be waiting and it will be sweeter than hot chocolate. A nurse brings the hug to the children's ward, a place full of caring and kindness, where a little patient lies full of worry in need of some gentle comfort. This hug is for you when you can't see your smiles, to show they're still there, just hidden. We hope you can see them inside in your eyes, and they'll hold you until you feel better. The patient heads home and wants nothing more than to support his favorite team. He adores the roar of the crowds, but instead he's cheering along at his television screen. For every empty seat and silent game, this hug will be there when we can't. Win, lose or draw, even if you don't see us, just know that we're all still behind you. The captain wishes he could share his win with the person who knows him best. But his football-mad granddad is in isolation, so he has to tell him through the window, I wish you were there to see the whole thing, but I felt your support from afar. I'm sending this hug through the glass between us so that you know I miss you and care. Grandad waves his visitor goodbye and finds himself in silence once more. But the hug shines brightly all around him, and he realizes it can go everywhere he can't. To my darling niece on opening night, how I wish I could be there to see you shine. Your talent is a gift to the entire world. Take this hug and save a dance for me. The dancer is feeling sad and worried. When her group have all worked so hard, the seats are empty with no cheers or applause. But the show must still go on. And so they dance just for each other, and the hug joins in with them too, ready for when the curtain rises again and lifts the group up with it. The newest dancer is walking home, past closed shops and restaurants. No one can stop for a smile and a chat. It feels like her community is missing. The hug sees its job is getting bigger, so it grows large enough for everyone to see. Your home is still here and you're all here together. I'll be a reminder when it gets hard to remember. The hug keeps growing bigger and bigger and brighter as everyone shares it around. Soon it's a hug that wraps around the world and even the astronauts feel it. Even though right now we feel far apart, we have never been closer together. The hug reminds us what's really important, to send love to those who are near to our hearts. And sure enough, after it finishes traveling around the world and beyond, the hug comes home to the wonderful boy who shared it first of all. You're not done yet, the thoughtful lad says. I need you to stay a bit longer. Even when we can hug in person again, we must remember to care for each other. So, Adam and the hug travel on together. New adventures around every corner, reminding us all of the power of hugs, whether in person or across any distance. This book that you are holding and reading together is a hug that you are sharing with love. Never forget what we learned while apart and the power of one joyful heart. The end. Thanks for listening. Please be sure to like and subscribe below.